Coach, now that you've got to watch some film maybe from Saturday, what are some things that maybe stood out to you?
Just saw that the effort was extremely high. We saw a lot of people trying to do the right things. Execution's always paramount. But we thought, outside of people not exactly understanding what it's like to be in a CFL game, and the only way to get that experience is to actually be in a game. So pleased, definitely not satisfied.
Richie and Bo connected for that first touchdown of the preseason. What have you seen from Richie so far in this camp and maybe in that game that you've liked?
Consistency. He hasn't missed a day. He's been one of the Iron Men that hasn't missed a day of practice. He's been a welcomed addition, and you hear things, but then you get a chance to see for yourself and get your own evaluation on him. So, obviously there was a relationship there before, so that was fun. But at the end of the day, the Ticats scored.
Anything there?
Yeah, he'll be available.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he'll be fine. I don't know that we'll even play him this week though.
But it wasn't as bad as
no.
we might.
Well, no, it was. He's tough. Okay. He was in some pain, but he's gonna be okay.
David Beard, when you got him last year,
yeah.
I mean, I realized you'd made some other trades at the time, but it seemed to. I mean, it just almost coincides with the last 6 games, which were good. Can you speak to him a little bit?
Yeah, he's a pro. He's a pro, and what do I mean by that? I mean he's on time. He's a leader. He encourages. He's been there before. He works at his craft. He takes coaching. He's just one of those players that you don't have to overcoach because he's gonna make sure things are done the right way.
He's 6'5". That's fairly big for a center in this league. Is that unusual in your experience?
Yeah, I haven't been around. Even my playing days. Chad Folk wasn't extremely tall himself, and
the one before him was like when you were playing here and the Argos had.
Yeah, every now and again they show up that way, but no, it's not common. But at the end of the day, I'd take him at whatever height. Yeah. That's the type of person and the caliber of player he is.
I think it was your running back Butler had mentioned, sort of half jokingly, but only half, that it helps to have some big guys on the line, and he was mentioning him and Joel stand up in a hurry because for just a split second, you may not be able to see a smaller guy.
Yeah, every now and again it's tough to find backs back there. I think the best example from my playing days would have been Charles Roberts. It's just hard to find back there, and then he shows up, and sometimes it's too late. But that's it's nothing to build a game plan around.
No,
it's just a fun note.
Yeah, is a guy like Beard, did it surprise you as from football side that he was available?
Yeah, I do. But, listen, they have their own thing. So I don't ever have any comment in any other organization and the moves they make. We didn't anticipate a player of that caliber being available. And so, we had to give up something good in order to get that, but would do it again tomorrow.
Thanks.
Just to build off of Braden with Sindani, it looked like a couple of times he was out there and helping some young guys out.
Who's that?
Richie Sindani.
Yeah. He was helping.
Yeah, it looked like he was directing with his hands. For a guy that's new to the team, it kind of shows his knowledge of the.
Yeah, I think that just shows how quickly he is picking things up, and he's again, it just speaks to him, right? These guys are all out there in competition. They're all trying to feed their families, be the best version that they can do. They didn't spend the whole offseason training to go home, but yet you see the testament of the character of player when they're willing to help one another, and we highlight those things.